Ok. El pecador eres tú, tú, tú. ¿Eres tú el pecador? Sí, pecador. Señor. Señor pecador, ¿eres tú? Pero qué
Ah,
pecador
a new
bonito,
face.
¿eh?
Salve, and welcome to our little community. My name's impossible to pronounce for most people, so you can just call me Virgil. I hear we have you to thank for saving Julia's life. I'm glad you arrived when you did.
¿Qué opina de la regla de oro?
Some people say it's divine, the work of a god, but I'm not so sure. It just seems so flawed to me. Like it's distinctly human. I mean, once you've been here long enough, you'll notice people doing things that just seem so wrong to you. But this so-called god doesn't seem to care. Which means one of two things. Either you don't know the difference between right and wrong, or this unknown god doesn't. And I'm pretty sure I know the difference. Do you?
Eso creo, sí.
Good. Then I hope you'll agree that there are only two ways of dealing with unfair rulers. The first is to leave. The second is to remove the ruler from power. And it seems leaving may not be an option.
Requitón del poder, te
I'm
entiendo.
glad. It's best if I say no more, but I hope you'll give it some thought. Well, I'm an architect. Or at least I was back in Rome. That's probably too grandiose a term to describe what I do here. Help out with repairs and try to stop old buildings from collapsing on people. That kind of thing. But you probably don't want to hear about the ingenious architecture or mysterious history of this place. I like that. We're going to get on well, friend. Look, I haven't done anything wrong, if that's what you're thinking. Somebody just has a problem with my preference for male company.
Oh, entiendo. Eres gay. Y te tan haciendo, ¿cómo el nombre? Es homofobia, ¿no?
Hey, nothing gets by you, huh? Sorry, that was mean. Yes, I like men. And when you grow up
Con
in the
razón tan
north, as
bonito.
I did, in the city of Noviomagus, you expect a bit of hostility. The Batavi are not known for their tolerance. I saw enough friends killed or driven away to know the cost of not keeping your personal affairs to yourself. So I hid who I was for, what was it, nearly 10 years? Watching what I said and where I looked. But that kind of fear eats away at you slowly, until living isn't any better than the thing you were afraid of. Needless to say, since I'm now living underground, halfway across the known world, with an assumed name, my openness didn't go down well among the enlightened folk of the Batavi.
Siento oír eso.
Nice of you to say, but not necessary. In any case, the Romans are far more accepting, and among them, I get to be who I am. Or at least I thought that was the case. It seems I was wrong. It's not just graffiti. I have quite a collection of handwritten notes too. The strange thing is, I keep my personal affairs to myself. I've never really been interested in any of the men here. Not my type. So I'm not sure what I could have done to upset this person. If I had to guess, I'd say it's probably one of those cultists.
¿Secta? ¿Secta?
Strange bunch. They insist there's only one God, and that he considers my nature a sin. Can you believe that? If there are any of them here, they won't admit it. Not since they supposedly burnt down half of Rome last year and went into hiding. All I know is if these threats keep escalating, eventually my secret admirer is going to cross a line and breaks the golden rule. What? Really? I didn't expect that. But thanks. It's always a pleasure to meet someone so selfless. I'm glad you arrived when you did. I'd start by figuring out who the cultists are. Or maybe ask around among the merchants here. Someone who lives or works in the forum must have seen something. But if you find them, please don't hurt or humiliate them. I suspect they're just confused. Nice to talk to you.
Pobrecito. Pecador. Claro, lo llaman así porque le gustan los hombres. La verdad que lo que vimos en psicología, chicos, de que hay momentos en que te da rabia y da ganas de salir del consultorio y matar a todos. Y eso no puedo hacerlo. Simplemente tengo que ayudar a la persona de cómo defenderse sola. Más que a veces da ganas de vos mismo defenderlo. Pero no puedes, porque no es el tema de un psicólogo. Oh, aquí es donde hacen popó, ¿no? Baños públicos, Dios, esto se compartía. Estos agujeros seguramente están diseñados para usar esponja con un palo. ¡Ugh! ¿Y cómo te secaba la juju? Palo y esponja. ¡Ugh! Una esponja para hacerlo utilizarlo se robaron una vez del papel higiénico. Parece que... Pero esto, ¿qué? ¿Se compartía o cada uno tenía su palo? Oh, Dios mío. Lo mataron en la peor posición. Recuerda siempre que están observando. Sí, lo sé. Me di cuenta. Robé 2 veces y... Teofiro organizó que orgía... ¿Qué? Una orgía con 4 chicas y las... decepcionó a todas por igual. Qué fuerte, amigo, Me hablan de pecado, pero que... cogerse entre no sé cuánto no es pecado, pregunto, porque a mí me dijeron que sí, pero bueno. No juzgo. Pero esta gente juzga, por eso digo. No sé dónde me he metido. Voy buscando, voy viendo, voy oliendo, voy investigando más el asunto para encontrar al pecador y hacer justicia con mis propias manos, quiero decir. Cállate. Uy, permiso. Los trapos aquí que no me dejan pasar. Señor.
Greetings and salutations. Greetings, I'm Georgius. It gladdens me to see another foreigner in our midst. We must stick together, you and I. And I must say, my sartorial friend, your clothing is most extraordinary. Leather boots in place of sandals, trousers with precise stitching, and such a curious design. I have traveled distant trade routes from the markets of Damascus to the farms of India, and never have I seen anyone dressed quite like you. Tell me, I must know, from which exotic part of the world do you hail?
Me encanta, señor, tu sentido de la moda. Mi nación aún no existe. Soy más allá de la confines del mundo conocido. No creería lo que te dijera.
Then you are an explorer, like me. Wonderful. You must have many stories to share. I cannot wait to hear them. We will have much time here to get to know one another. But for now, do you require assistance? I know you do not require clothing, so information perhaps?
Señor, le quiero contar todo, pero usted tiene que sentarse que le haga un tecito. Bueno, mire. Comenzó así. Yo de la nada me desperté en Francia. Encontré un templo, me metí y de la nada llegué acá. La verdad no entiendo, porque ¿cómo le explicas? La regla de oro.
Ah, yes. The many shall suffer for the sins of the one. As a Greek, this is nothing new to me. It is how our gods operate.
¿Por qué dices eso?
Have you not heard the tale of the god Hades? He was the first to learn this dreadful lesson when he abducted Persephone and imprisoned her in the underworld. When Demeter, the mother of Persephone, learned of this, she did not punish Hades, the guilty one. Instead, she changed the climate of Earth so that it became hot and dry. Nothing grew, the grain turned to empty husks and the rivers dried up. Innocent people died by the tens of thousands until at last the other gods were forced to act, lest they have no worshippers left. So yes, we know this rule. This has always been the case. The Golden Rule has merely brought it into focus. If we are to survive, I say we must each heed the simple wisdom of Thales of Miletus, first of the 7 sages of Greece, who said, "Avoid doing what you would blame others for doing." Regrettably, I think you are correct, my friend. For even if 99% of us adopt this principle, that will never be enough. Sadly, no matter how well we protect ourselves, the life's work of many good people can be undone in the blink of an eye by a single selfish act. Ah, the voice of experience. I am sorry for your loss, my friend. But on a lighter note, I will say one thing for the Golden Rule. For all their grim and haunting poses, these golden statues do make magnificent models for my clothing, do they not? This is troubling, is it not? I'm afraid I have no idea. It is ridiculous though, Virgil is a fine man. But my young friend Fabia confided in me that she saw someone leaving graffiti on his shop front last night. Perhaps you should ask her about it.
Ok, muchas gracias, señor. Que tenga un buen
I
día.
hope that our paths cross again soon, my friend.
También pienso lo mismo. Me agrada este sujeto. Me lo llevo a casa conmigo. En la noche andaba desesperada. A ver, tengo tantas cosas que hacer. Yo ando perdidita un poco, ¿no? Cuando medio bololo, como que no entiendo qué hago.
Salve, Dooley. How are you doing today?
I'm sad. Am I going to die?
I don't think so, my friend. It's election day today. Perhaps our new magistrate will be kinder than Sentius and let you out.
I hope so. Galerius, what happens when you die?
You're not going to die anytime soon, Dooley.
My mother told me, when you die, a ferryman helps you cross a river and your spirit lives on in the underworld. Is that true?
Well, yes, but
Is it true that if you were good, you get to go to Elysium, but if you were bad, you get punished forever and ever in Tartarus?
something like that, but
If I die and go to Tartarus because they say I've been bad?
I'm not going to let that happen to you, Dooley. I promise.
Thank you, Galerius. Thank you.
Pobre hombre, hola.
Hello?
¿Cuál es tu
My
historia?
name's Dooley. I live here now because I got in trouble and they said they had to lock me up.
¿Qué
I
hiciste?
don't know. I don't remember things so good. I think it's just because I was looking for
susto.
treasure. Yes, but I wasn't. I was just looking.
Sí, no voy a comer.
They said I did it more than once, but I can't remember things so good. Then they called me mean names. They called me a liar, Billy.
Voy a llorar. Mi
Yes.
vida, ¿cómo así?
They said I have to live here now, and gave me this letter. But I'm not good with words. Do you think you could read it for me?
Claro, dámela, capo. Carta esencia de Dooley. Esta esencia explica que Dooley estuvo encerrado para evitar que se colase.
What does it say? My treasure.
¿Qué tesoro que yo te la
My friend
busco?
Hannibal used to look after me. He said he always would. But then, he died. It was very sad. He said if anything ever happened to him, I had to find something very precious hidden away. He gave me this key and made me promise to keep it safe until I found the treasure. But I couldn't find it. All I remember is he said something about the cisterns. But when I went up to the high one, they put me in here. Now nobody looks after me. Except my friend Galerius. And the priestess lady. She's a nice lady.
Ya oí hablar de la sacerdotisa esa.
Hannibal said I shouldn't give it to anyone I didn't trust. But maybe you could help me get out of here. Then I would trust you a lot. Galerius already tried that. He said the magistrate wouldn't listen, no matter what. Like Galerius? He's nice. I like Galerius. He made me a doll and everything. If you help make him magistrate, he can get me out of here, and I can give you the key to my treasure. Hannibal said it was in the cisterns. I can't remember what it was, just that it was way up high and very precious. Bye-bye.
Help! You have to do something. A man arrived in the baths. A real nasty sort, with his face all covered up. And he's got a weapon. You have to do something, or he's going to break the golden rule.
Veré qué puedo hacer.
Thank you. He's still in there, somewhere. I have to hide. Find me in this empty shrine when it's over.
Que no deberían ser, no sé si.
What? We don't have time for this. I have to go. Ugh.
Bien.
The shrine is collapsing.
¡Ah! ¡Jesús! ¡Señora!
Fabia, no! Oh gods, she's dead! Did anyone see that? The whole shrine just collapsed on her!
¡Lo sé, señor!
Fabia, why did you have to go in there? Poor sweet girl! I can't believe she is dead. Fabia, I mean. She walked into that empty shrine, and the next moment she is lying dead under a pile of rubble. The gods are cruel and unjust. She was like a daughter to me. I'm sorry, friend. It's not right for me to lay my burden upon you.
Ay, yo lo lamento, mis pésames. Aviso. El santuario se puede derrumbar en cualquier momento. Cuidado. Bish, María José. Está con Dios ahora, señor. Pero niña, Dios mío. No. Amiga, estoy re mal. Me quedé mal. Uy, hola.